I gotta ride or die.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? Just JK and welcome back to my channel for another GTA 5 video, and in today's video we're going to be customizing and reviewing the brand new Pegassi Ignus, which was released with the Contracts DLC. So as you can see, you're going to purchase this from Legendary Motorsports and it is going to cost you $2.7 million, which is obviously very expensive, but it's the kind of prices we expect to see from these brand new supercars in GTA Online. So without any further ado, my dudes, let's get this purchased and get it into LS Customs and see what sort of customizations we can do. And actually, now looking at this vehicle in the flesh, it looks awesome. This has got to be one of the best looking supercars that Rockstar have released into GTA Online for a very long time. Driving it down to LS Customs, a look at the rear, it looks mean as all hell and it just looks amazing. Look how thick them tyres are, man. It looks crazy good. And I'm really impressed with it. So let's get on with this build, and as always we're going to start with 100% body armour. Then we're going to go to the brakes and grab the race brakes for the bumper. We've got a front bumper option, and there's loads of options for the front bumper, but is it going to change the bumper or is it just going to change the splitter? And it does actually change the bumper. We're just flicking through them all right now because there is quite a lot of options, 18 options. So a couple of them are the same. Obviously you just get them in the secondary and the primary colours. So yeah, plenty of options to choose from. Then for the rear bumper, so we get a nice amount of options for the rear bumper, but by the looks of it, it's just going to be diffusers. So you know, it's a nice little change. That kind of gives you a fake exhaust look in the middle when you've already got two exhausts at the top. That's kind of weird. But yeah, same again with that one. Get a fake exhaust in the middle. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing too exciting, I suppose. That one's probably the best, the GT. Or maybe even, which other one was it? This one. I like that one as well. The racer diffuser was pretty cool. Then we're going to move on to the engine. We're going to get the level 4 engine upgrade. For the exhausts, we have, what's that, 5 additional options for the exhaust. So they are staying in the same location. I thought they might change, considering that there are some diffusers with exhaust holes in them. We're going to go with the oval exhaust. I think they look the nicest. Then we've got the hood options. So we've got a racer hood, the secondary racer. So I'm just going to skip through these because it looks like there's 2 variants of each hood, or even 3. So we've got primary, secondary and carbon. So there are some really nice options for this also, and there's a lot of them too, so 19 all in all. Then for the lights, we're going to go headlights and purchase the Xeon headlights. Then we've got the livery options, so quite a lot of options for the livery, 11 all in all by the looks of it. So we've got white stripes. I'm assuming there'd be white in between those black lines. It's hard to tell because obviously the car's white. Then we've got the black stripes. That don't look too bad. Actually like the look of that. Alright, let's just get a decent angle and just skip through them all. And as we go down, oh wow, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Like that. Then we'll get a blue variant of that. The Viper green, that looks awesome. But even though there are some really nice looking liveries, I don't think I'm going to get one. I think as a Lamborghini, you know, personally I think they look nicer without. They look nicer to be, you know, clean rather than cluttered with a crazy livery. So none I'm going to stay. So then we get an option for louvers. Loads of options for louvers. Crazy. I'm just going to skip through them so you can see what's what rather than me talking about them, each one we see. So there are some nice options, of course, but I think I would prefer actually seeing the engine, to be honest, even though that looks awesome. Yeah, louvers are a nice option for this if you don't want to see the engine, but you know, I like that little window at the back where you can see the engine, so I'm going to stay stock for the louvers. Then for the respray, we'll go primary colour, and we're going to go metallic for this because we don't have a livery, so metallic will look sweet. And for the colour, I think I'm going to go with this bronze, man. It looks pretty awesome. So yeah, metallic bronze for the primary, and then we're going to go to the secondary, also metallic, and we're going to go down to bronze. And as you can see, maybe I won't go bronze, but you can see that there are the trims around the front bumper and also around the headlights, which are changing. So maybe we'll go something different. So after looking through all the colours, I thought sticking with bronze is the best option in my opinion, so that's what I'm going to do. So then we get option for the side skirts. So we've got the GT, we've got the carbon GT. Again, I'm just going to skip through them because there's, you know, a couple of variants of the same option. As you can see, none of them are too crazy. Arrow skirt, carbon arrow, and we finish with the carbon arrow. I don't like that little flick you get at the end near the rear wheel. Yeah, that kind of puts me off. That looks a little bit nice, I suppose, because it's not so sudden. I think the street skirt's probably the one I'm going to go for because it's a little more subtle and it's not like in your face like all the others. So yeah, street skirt. Then we've got spoiler options, so we do have a retractable spoiler for this, so I don't think we're going to be purchasing any of these options. But I'm just going to skip through them quickly anyway so you can see. Saying that actually looks really cool, and it looks like it's attached to the retractable, so I'm assuming that the retractable spoiler will still work the same, and it gives you a traction bonus as well, so maybe we will go with an added spoiler, maybe this one, the secondary GT2. Let's go with that. Suspension, we are going to go with a street suspension. Transmission, we're going to get a race transmission and turbo tuning. Now for the wheels on here actually look awesome, so I'm just going to purchase the bulletproof tyres and leave the wheels as they are. And to finish off the build as always, we're going to go into the windows and purchase the light smoke window tint. So you go my bros, there is my build on the brand new Pegassi Ignus, which was released with the Contracts DLC, and as you can see I am playing online and I have no control over the time or the weather, so it is night time unfortunately, but we did get to see how beautiful this car was inside of LS Customs. And now out on the streets you can see how mean this rear end is. It is awesome, and I do have my game volume turned down quite low so you can't hear how awesome this car sounds, and it feels so quick. It's definitely going to be one of them top dogs in the supercar category in my opinion, and if it isn't, I'd like to know why not, because it looks the bollocks. It actually feels really responsive, agile, fast. 2.7 million, I'd get it 100 times over. It feels so good. It's like I said, it's got the looks, it's got the speed, it's got the agility, handling wise. It just feels so good. And for the price, definitely worth it. I mean, in this market anyway, all cars are bloody expensive, aren't they? So yeah, I'd 100% recommend this vehicle. Just for looks alone, it just looks awesome anyway. Customizations aren't, you know, spectacular, but you don't really expect to have crazy customizations on a supercar, but for what you get, I'm overly pleased. So with that being said, my dudes, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like and also subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, I'm out. Adios.